Oh my god!
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am joined by one of my very dear friends, Karen. Karen and I got to know each other through the application process and we've become very close in the last few months. And today
we're gonna be reading our college essays that got us into UPenn
and MIT.
Okay.
Super excited. And let's get started.
So Jesse's gonna be reading my essays of MIT, and I'm gonna be reading Jesse's essays for UPenn.
Let's go.
Places, lights, two of the most thrilling words in the world to me, the magical words that get my nerves fully on. Ever since I was little, I've always had a fascination with theater. I once saw a video in which I saw me laughing broadly and dancing around a puppet show as my mom struggled to hold me at the daycare center. As I grew up, I begged my mom to take me, typo, Jesse, to see Riverdance. I reveled at the opportunity to watch the musical Carmen at the National Theater. I even worked extra hard in school so that my parents would take me to see Cats when I came to Beijing. Marveled by the seamless steps of the performance and the resounding music from the pit, I had an urge to be a part of it. Before I came to the US, I was cast in Cats, The Sound of Music, and Hello, Dolly in my middle school productions. And the first days when I landed the American soil, I fell in love with the musical Dear Evan Hansen. From the moment I listened to the soundtrack, I was enthralled by the bass that shot through my ears, the clarity of the keyboard that made a stir in my blood, and the guitar that tugged at my heartstring. Oh, okay.
It's so true because like during Waving Through a Window, you actually just...
The guitar that tugged at my heartstring.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Keep going.
It was a little cringy, but it's okay.
Shut up.
Yes, it's a little cringy. The guitar that tugged at my heartstring. Like, it's okay.
Keep going.
I have no aesthetics. Though it was more than that. Something about the musical spoke to me. I thus had the urge to see the musical live on stage. And finally one day I sat in the back seat at the musical box theater. I started crying when the first note of the first song hit the floor, and I did not stop. That's when it hit me. Through the characters in the show, I was able to see myself in a clear light, ironically. All of them, specifically Evan, spoke to me as I have experienced all the emotions that he has. The musical revealed to me something true about myself that I did not know before, and I was thus devastated yet surprised to see. Hello, Jesse. Thanks for the kind words and the love for our show. We appreciate it all very much. Warmly, Stacy. That was a letter I received 5 months later from Stacy Mindich, the producer of Dear Evan Hansen. Singing Waving Through a Window from Dear Evan Hansen, I heard applause as stage light went dark. Standing backstage of Schoolhouse Rock Jr., I heard laughs. Acting my heart out in a student-written short play, I heard gasps and incredulity.
I'm not really sure how to say it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. English is not our first language.
Yeah.
Incredulity. Correct me if I'm wrong, audience. It was those moments that I realized that I made those laughs and tears, whether through writing, acting, or singing. The audience reacted because something in the show spoke to them and revealed some truth about their lives. Dear Evan Hansen showed me that I was not alone in my emotions, and its theatricality supported me through the darkest hours. As an actor, I get to enact someone else's life and at times tell stories that were untold in reality. And as an actor, I experience what my roles experience. I laugh with them, I cry with them. In this way, my life unfolds in different shades of possibilities that offer me 1,000 splendid suns. This is theater. It represents the multitude of life that we as humans enjoy, suffer, and simply experience. For me, as an actor, I live in a duality, one on earth and one on stage. Within that duality, all walks of life unfold, and I get to tell them. Oh, it's so good!
Thank you.
Clapping. Oh, I want to hug this essay.
It's so cringy.
Or the person who wrote this essay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna read Karen's essays that got her into MIT. Should I read the titles? I'll read the titles.
Yeah, you can read. So like MIT has like I think 5 little questions that are like not uncommon app, and they're shorter than the personal statement. So I don't actually have a personal statement, but I have like individual answers for all the questions.
So number 1. We know you lead a busy life full of activities, many of which are required of you. Tell us about something you do for the pleasure of it. 100 words or fewer. I love this beginning.
Oh, it's so cringy.
Karen Ma, why on earth do you have a sword in your room? Exclaimed my residential advisor. 1 week later, it was no longer a secret that I hid a sword in my room as the whole school roared at my sword performance at the Chinese New Year celebration. My romance with martial arts began in kindergarten. Discouraged when my ballet teacher confided that I lacked a ballerina's elegance.
Did you burp?
No, I did not. I just couldn't. Okay. Discouraged when my ballet teacher confided that I lacked a ballerina's elegance, I transferred to martial art class. There, I found a new form of elegance in sword moves and flying kicks, which I've trained in ever since. I was very surprised when I learned you could do martial arts during the summer, because I did not know that.
Wait, did you see the performance?
I did.
Yeah, was it good?
I think it was. I was just
okay,
mainly surprised.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all. Okay. We're gonna read 3 of the 5, so I'm gonna jump to 3 now. At MIT, we bring people together to better the lives of others. MIT students work to improve their communities in different ways, from tackling the world's biggest challenges to being a good friend. Describe one way in which you have contributed to your community, whether in your family, the classroom, your neighborhood, etc. After 3 years of Spanish classes, I was ready to put my Spanish to practical use, so I registered for volunteer positions at Manos Unidas in Madrid, part of the UN Global Compact, parentheses. I worked in communications until I realized communication was the problem for me. Gabriel Garcia Marquez and Borges did not prepare me for serious Spain Spanish. Watching my colleagues communicate in a language where I understood 2 words per sentence frustrated me. I wanted to volunteer there to help more people, yet found myself the one being helped. It's very good. After a realistic discussion with the head of volunteers, I became a flex volunteer. Like, Livia from marketing needs an English version of campaign manuals. Karen can do the translation. Brittany from the Africa department is swamped by project summaries in Malawi. Karen can take care of some. Clara needs a video transcription on agroecology. Oh, so that's agriculture. Okay. Patricia needs a blog for International Day Against Human Trafficking. Pilar needs posts from Manos Unidas Instagram. I carried my bag and traversed the 3-story office top to bottom. The focus of my job shifted from helping the impoverished communities on the other side of the world to helping the hectic volunteer community. The day I left, when I heard and understood in Spanish, what would we do without Karen, I teared up. Although needing improvement in spoken Spanish, at Manos Unidas I found my place, doing my littlest to the littlest of the littles to help the people who are truly helping others. How do you say what would we do without Karen in Espanol?
Oh, I knew you were gonna ask me that, and I was like thinking, like, I think it's like, ¿qué vamos a hacer, like, sin la ayuda de Karen? Ah! Don't call me out, guys. I haven't taken Spanish for a long time. Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. It was actually true though, cause I could do nothing. Like I literally like when they like spoke to me, I I blink. I was just like
just
I don't
like,
understand. Yeah.
See.
No. I'd be like, no aprendo. No, like, oh God.
No comprendo.
Oh yeah, no comprendo, not aprende. Aprende is to learn.
Yeah, to learn.
From a non-Spanish speaker.
Sí. Yo hablo un poco de español.
Yo no hablo español. No.
Okay.
Hi, we back.
We're back. My camera ran out of battery, so we'll have to do this on our phone for the last question of Karen's essays. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, tell us about the most significant challenge you faced or something important that didn't go according to plan. How did you manage the situation? Okay, only 5 people were allowed for load-in and we're 6 people of a 6-person team. Naturally, all eyes converged on me, the youngest member of the team and the only girl. I looked pleadingly at the team mentor and as he said, "The boys got it. You can take the afternoon off." He said that?
I mean, it's still a problem. I feel like the boys' culture, like it's
Wow.
still like not to call anyone out, but like literally the group chat name of my like math class in my high school is like the boys and Karen, like the boys and Narek, and literally like the boys' culture, like
not cool.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. I stood alone in the parking lot, waiting for their return. Inside the stadium, the rest of the team was with the robot. I don't want to make it sound like I can't handle team decisions, but a fact is, I called my mom and cried because I was so sad about it. My inaugural robotics competition left me disheartened, but I've come to realize that challenges for girls in STEM are universal. At the 2018 China Robotics Challenge, 47 of 61 teams had no girl on their 5-person drive team. Jesus, that's a lot. So I started my own team, the first all-girl team in China, Team Mulan, named after the Chinese heroine who stepped onto a battlefield where only males were allowed. We accepted 30 applicants from around the country, almost all of whom were complete novices. Novices?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After much hard work and growth together, we qualified for the first Robotics World Championship in 2019. To support more girls, we started designing books and online tutorials on mechanical concepts. The challenges I faced are faced by many worldwide, but I've found teammates who are willing to fight for the same cause. Mulan didn't finish her battles before it was won. After all, neither will I. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I think this is something very important to me, like in my
and it was like
journey.
Written not in a very cringy way. It was like just stating your story.
It's just stating facts.
It's
I guess.
so natural.
Yeah. But actually, like I wanted to do more. It was just because of, like the word limit. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, because I actually want to like tell stories about like what we like went through, because I think it was very, very tough. Because all teams literally have their sponsors and their structure ready, but we're starting from scratch and we're not like affiliated to any school, so we need to find sponsors from scratch. And like basically we had no like technical background whatsoever, so just like learning together and struggling together. And there were like about a week where we just could not sleep. Like we didn't sleep. It was before like the competition, and we were so behind on all we did. So we like, I think it was for like 3 days. We just did not sleep, and we did not go home. We just stayed at the little place like that we rented for.
Crazy.
Yeah, and when we're tired, like if you know like first robotics, you know there are like bumpers and like flags. So when we're tired, we slept on the floor with like with the bumper cloth as like our carpet, and the bumper pool noodles as our like pillow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and like me
That's
and my
crazy.
best friend, we spent like the day before the competition, our belt actually broke. So like we and like
On the robot?
yeah, on the robot.
Okay.
And like without the belt, like the robot wouldn't like be able to compete.
Yeah.
And it was like very late. So we couldn't just order it from like online. So we like found a factory where they manufactured this, and it was like it was like on the other side of the city. So me and my like best friend, we took like a 4-hour metro just to get that one belt.
Jesus.
And we were back like at like 2 or something, or 3, I don't remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was very, very tough, and there were like so many nights where I like did not sleep because of like creating this team, I guess.
Wow.
But
That's
it was
so
fun.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think I am the person today because of like, okay, it sounds very cliche, but I'm actually like me because I created this team. Like I feel very mature, and I feel I can handle problems as they I'm like childish AF, but like mature in handling emergencies and like dealing with like problems as they arise.
Love that. I mean, I think it's just crazy that 47 out of 61 teams had no girls. That's what? That's just that's insanely disproportionate.
I know, right?
It's not even like disproportionate a little bit. It's insanely disproportionate.
Yeah.
That's not okay. But that's so cool. So generally for essays, I think it's just be yourself, right? And tell your stories. And I think maybe we differ on this a little bit because I think it's okay to add a little bit of spices to your own stories to make it, you know, more emotional. And I guess like I'm an emotional person, so that's actually truly what I felt.
You're right.
But yeah, to some people maybe it seems a little cringy, but that's actually how I felt. So I think just be yourself and tell the story that matters the most to you, especially in a personal statement, because you have a lot of freedom with that. What do you think?
I think the point is to find your personality. Not all great essays are about like serious transformations or like, I don't know, like difficulties you've had. Like you just need to find your voice. Like for me, despite the last one, which was like serious because it's true, like it's something I've been through, I think my voice generally is very like, it's very funky, like it's very goofy. Like I'm a goofy person, so I goof around in these essays. Like I think my essays are pretty like humorous, I guess, and that's the voice I found. And like after you find that one voice that defines you, don't stick to it like for like every essay. Like you can use it for the majority of the essay so you are memorable, but then like for maybe one or two essays you can show a different aspect of yourself. Like for me, all my essays were pretty like, I don't know, like not sarcastic but just like sort of like the Spanish one,
that was funny.
I was like, I couldn't help the people, but I could help the people who help the people, you know, like I was kind of like goofy in these ones. But then in the last one I used a very serious topic that impacted me to like show the story. And also like I feel like my other suggestion is that don't go too hard. Like don't go too hard. Don't be like, oh, I cried my eyes out, or like, you know, or don't go too emotional, like the whole world crumbled on me. I mean, I guess that's okay if it's truly that case, but I literally just say I cried because I was sad. I think it's like, I mean, I
like how your essays are more like natural, but it's also like you reflect on what those experiences meant to you. So I think it's just, even the most insignificant things in life that happened to you, as long as you learn something from it, then it's good to write about it, right? Yeah. So I think, a lot of people say you have to write about challenges, you have to write about your struggles, but that's not true. Yeah, love that. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, or ask us a question and we'll answer, because we're very free right now. And good luck on your college applications and on your essays. We hope this was helpful for you. And thank you to Karen for joining my video, my second video ever. And we'll see you next week. Bye.